breakfast show, and this is Social Listening, and this is where we analyze top trends making the rounds on social media. My name is Elizabeth Musa, and this morning I've got joining me Mr. Obidike Okafor, our in-house analyst. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Elizabeth.
It's rainy morning, nice always very lovely. Did you see the rain, like we say in Nigeria?
No, I did not see the rain.
I felt the rain.
I heard the rain. I didn't see
Interesting. Well, let's start the conversation today. It's a shocking viral video of Afenifere youth leader Prince Eniola Ojajuni. Interesting name, right? Eniola Ojajuni.
Yeah, very interesting.
Who has been humiliated by kidnappers demanding 100 million naira ransom. But before the conversation, let me give you a little context. Now, the national president of the Afenifere National Youth Council, Prince Eniola Ojajuni, has appealed to Nigerians to help him raise the 100 million naira ransom demanded by the kidnappers who threatened to kill him if the ransom is not paid. This was disclosed in a trending video on Monday, showing the disturbed Afenifere youth chieftain pleading for his life. The video showed the kidnapper pointing an AK-47 at Ojajuni's chest as he appealed to the public for financial assistance to secure his release. Let's see some of the reactions on social media before I come to you, Mr. Obidike, to talk about this situation with Eniola Ojajuni. You know, initially I said Olatunji because I found it really interesting. I was thinking, what are the odds of our banking and finance reporter having the same name? But it's Eniola Ojajuni. So that comment is from Debola YP. It says the fact that Nigerian police can't track kidnappers easily, but can easily track people with hate speech online is very disturbing. Debola seems sad. Tribunal boss says this is so disturbing, Nigeria. This is so disturbing. Nigeria is in Cold War, and the government has always been playing politics with insecurity. Let's see if we have more reactions. Abidoye Abdulazim says these are the accounts Nigeria police are meant to be tracking, but no, they only know how to run after content creators. This person seems to have a grudge with the authorities. Wisdom says, imagine the emotional trauma the family of this man will be going through now. This is sad. I hope something is done very fast to save his life. Mr. Obidike, what do you have to say about the story? You were telling me something just off cam, like extra information that would be
okay. So let me just start from the beginning. The bottom line is, when I first saw the video, I didn't want to believe it in full because there have been stories of people kidnapping themselves, and when I watched the video, somewhere in the back of my mind, I felt like this was a setup. But when I started reading more details about it, I said, okay, this might actually be true, because there is an account of a driver who was driving the bus that was conveying them to, according to what I heard, they were going to Abuja they left Ekiti, and it was somewhere between Ondo and Kogi that the kidnap happened, a border town between Ondo Ondo State and Kogi State. So that was where the kidnapping happened. And the driver said he was shot on his leg, but he was able to escape. They found him unconscious. So that's when I believed that, okay, there might be truth in he was really kidnapped. It's not one of those hoaxes. It's an unfortunate event. He was kidnapped. They asked for 100 million, and then when they didn't get anything forthcoming, out of, I don't know if it's vexation or something, they added 2 tricycles, and then they extended the date to Tuesday, which was yesterday. That if they don't see the money by yesterday, they will kill him. Today is Wednesday. I'm hoping wherever the chieftain is, the youth leader is, I'm praying that for the sake of his family, that he's still alive and they haven't killed him yet. Like somebody mentioned on social media, police should be able to track, use it based on video evidence. If it was in other parts of the world, they will have used that video to trace and least get an approximate area where the kidnappers are, and then send police people and, you know, rapid response units to those places to fish out the kidnappers and save him. But at this point, like somebody else said on social media, we play politics a lot of things. This is becoming, it's becoming less about finding him and becoming more of like a political thing where politicians are coming out to talk. Ariwa youth president has come out to talk. They've spoken to the governor of Ondo to do something. They've sent message to Tinubu. And in my mind, I'm like, what's all this about? The focus should be on saving him and any other person that has been kidnapped. It's just unfortunate that this thing might drag on for too long and put the man's life in more danger. Or the kidnappers might have a change of heart and reduce the ransom, which will be paid and he'll be freed. Or it could get worse and he could lose his life, but we pray it never reaches that. So right now, the situation is wide open. It can take any direction very fast. So I think the earlier, because according to what they said, they've already sent the special units and police to comb the area, because they mentioned the border town, that is the border town between Ondo and Kogi. So they sent police to comb the bushes around those areas. So hopefully they will come up with, they will use their intelligence and they will come up with something. But I won't hold my breath for too long. I think at the end of the day, if he's eventually freed, it might be because they paid the ransom. That's just my own take.
Difficult to pay?
You said?
Difficult to pay the ransom.
No, that they will, no, I said they will pay the ransom.
Okay.
That's how he will be freed. Not that police will find him. That's how I see it, because
that's just your perspective.
That's my perspective, because it has happened times without number where somebody was kidnapped and police said they were looking for the person. And at the end of the day, when the person is freed, it was mentioned that money exchanged hands. Not that police found the person. More than one occasion, I can't think of a specific one right now, but it has happened on more than one occasion where money was paid and the people were freed. Kidnapping is one of the ways that bandits have used over time to, you know, acquire arms and all of that, because they make people pay huge amounts of money, or they kidnap a broad number of people so that they can have like a large loot, for lack of a better word, a large loot to get from them. And that's just the way it is. With this Afenifere youth leader, I don't think it's going to be any different.
And I'm hoping he actually gets released as soon as possible, whether with the ransom or with police finding him. I do hope that he's released as soon as possible. But that's where we will have to put it, you know, to wraps. That's where we'll have to end, unfortunately. Thank you very much for being here, Mr. Obidike. It's always a joy, a delight hearing from you.
I'm always happy
insight.
being here.
Thank you very much. And that's how we bring it to wraps here on the social listening segment. My name is still Elizabeth Musa. Keep watching BD TV.